If you are seeking to make your next vacation a little bit more memorable, you won't be disappointed when you check out these fantastical destinations, which are ideal for discovering on your next adventure. It doesn't matter if you want to go on a trip around active volcanoes, compete in a race across salt flats, or simply take some beautiful photographs. These locations across the United States will never fail to demonstrate how unique and inspiring our world can be. Subscribe to our channel before we take start. Number 7. Bonneville Salt Flats, Tooele County, Utah. Just for a moment, try to picture yourself standing on the most level spot on the planet, surrounded by brilliant white salt that extends for miles and miles. These are the kinds of things that can be discovered at Bonneville Salt Flats, which can be found in the far northwestern of Utah. Because there are no obstructions in the way of the view from the flats, it is possible to literally see the curvature of the earth, which results in a panorama that is both bizarre and gorgeous. Due to the region's flat and spacious landscape, which is ideal for racing, the region is well known for its land speed records, during which high speeds of more than 300 miles per hour were recorded. You might be fortunate enough to catch Speed Week if you chance to be in town during the month of August, or you might be able to witness the World Finals of Racing if you are in town during the beginning of October. On the other hand, getting to the flats does not require you to be a racer. If you want to take things at a more relaxed pace, you can drive your automobile on the flats, and doing so is completely free for all guests. Additionally, if you are in the vicinity, you should pay a visit to the Silver Island Mountains, which are another bizarre sight. There are cave etchings that date back tens of thousands of years that may be found on the summit of Floating Island. Number 6. Hamilton Pool Preserve, Dripping Springs, Texas. Swimmers who are trying to cool off in the Texas heat and hikers who want to get away from the city and check out one of the natural wonders of the state have found a popular destination in the cave formations of the Hamilton Pool Preserve. During your swim in the breathtaking grotto, which is characterized by its incredibly clear waters, you will be able to observe fish and other species, and you might even feel them brushing against your legs. Massive limestone cliffs surround the pool, and enormous stalactites hang from the ceiling high above. This naturally occurring structure was produced when a cave collapsed into Hamilton Creek. It is a natural phenomenon. The entrance fee is $15 per vehicle, but it is well worth it to spend the day unwinding, swimming, and having a picnic on the beach of the pool. During a moment that looks like it was taken straight from a movie, you will get the opportunity to stroll inside the collapsed grotto and step under a waterfall that is 50 feet tall. Number 5. The Wave Vermilion Cliffs National Monument, Arizona. The wave is a photographer's fantasy because of its bizarre, dreamlike images that are colorful and wave. This significant sandstone trough and the others that surround it date all the way back to the Jurassic period. It is situated in the northern part of Arizona on the border with Utah. For millions of years, these sedimentary rocks have been subjected to erosion, which has resulted in the exposure of innumerable layers of rock strata that are shades of deep red and orange. There are various interesting species of fauna that are able to live among the mesas, buttes, and steep canyons because of the small streams. Because you will be creating your own way, the hiking can be difficult. Additionally, in order to enter the region, you will need a day-use permit, and there are only 20 permits available each day. But despite the fact that access is restricted, it also means that tourists have the opportunity to enjoy the region in the way that it was intended to be, peaceful and pristine. The quickest path in is little over 8 miles, and you can be certain that every curve will give you beautiful and spectacular views that are unlike anything you have ever seen before. However, there is no need to be concerned because you will be equipped with a guide that can be utilized in conjunction with a GPS or compass to assist you in navigating the desert plateaus. This place is an absolute must-see if you are able to obtain a permission. Number 4. Mendenhall Ice Caves, Juneau, Alaska. Just outside of Juneau, you will have the opportunity to witness the Mendenhall Ice Caves, which have been described as otherworldly or surreal by multiple individuals. Some of the most breathtaking colors in the country and possibly even the entire planet are the deep blues and other colors that change color. The caverns are located inside a glacier that has been partially hollowed out, and water flows over rocks and under brilliant ceilings inside the cave formations. People who are willing to kayak into the caves and then ice climb over the glacier are the only ones who can reach the caves, which stretch for a distance of 12 kilometers. When tourists enter, however, they are greeted by a natural wonder that displays the many stages of the water cycle in a single location, beginning with melting and ending with freezing over time. The Mendenhall Glacier has receded about 2 miles since 1958, which is a result of the melting of glaciers, which is unfortunately being caused by changes in the climate of the Earth. The best time to pay a visit is sooner rather than later. Number 3. Flight Ranch Geyser, Washoe County, Nevada. If you are traveling down State Route 34 in the Black Rock Desert in the northwestern part of Nevada, You might be shocked to catch a glimpse of this peculiar geyser that is shapeless and located off in the distance. The geyser in question is not a natural phenomenon, and in contrast to many of the marvels that our nation has to offer, it has not been around for ages or even millennia until recently. While drilling was used to construct Fly Geyser in 1964 during an exploration for geothermal energy. Fly Geyser is the name with which it is currently known. Minerals that were dissolved rose to the surface and gathered there, most often as a result of a well that was either uncapped or unplugged. This resulted in the formation of a travertine mound that is still expanding, and water is continuously pumped into the air at a high level. Because Fly Geyser is responsible for the emission of water into pools that cover an area of 74 acres, it is difficult to overlook it. Additionally, the geyser's surface is covered in algae, which causes the water to have bright hues. Despite the fact that this bizarre creation is located on private property, it is not difficult to stop and observe it from the road that is closest to it. Number 2. Kilauea Volcano, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, Hawaii. In this breathtaking national park located on the Big Island of Hawaii, you will have the opportunity to get as close and personal with active volcanoes as you would in very few other places on the planet. It is the ideal location for some genuinely one-of-a-kind trekking chances in an otherworldly setting, and it is spread out over a large area of 500 square miles. Mauna Loa, the largest of the world's active volcanoes, is an example of the diverse ecosystems that may be found inside the park. These ecosystems range from lush tropical rainforests to arid and barren deserts. While traveling along Crater Rim Drive to reach the summit of Kilauea Volcano, you will get the opportunity to witness the most powerful forces of nature. This 11-mile journey will take you through both desert and rainforest, all the way down to the caldera floors. Along the way, there will be plenty of opportunities for you to take a stroll and take in the breathtaking performance that is taking place in front of you. Number 1. Horsetail Fall, Yosemite National Park, California. Looking out at the drop of more than 2,000 feet that Horsetail Fall offers is enough to make anyone feel like they are on a smaller scale. On the east side of the world-famous El Capitan, this enormous waterfall runs periodically during the winter and early spring months. It is located in Yosemite National Park. During the month of February, if the conditions are favorable, it is possible to witness a sight that is both spectacular and jaw-dropping. During this firefall event, the waterfall will be illuminated in a spectacular orange and red color, and you will be able to appreciate its beauty. In actuality, the waterfall is comprised of 2 streams that come together approximately 3/4 of the way down the rock face before they begin their descent to the valley level. Have you ever been into any of these otherworldly places, or do you think there are any of them that you really must go to at least once? Give us your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, subscribe to us before leaving.